Welcome to the Mixed Figure Pals. Hi, I am Dr. A, your host, and I am your crystal rock goddess. Welcome to the Mixed Figure Pals. Hi, I am Dr. A, your host, and I am your crystal rock goddess. The rock goddess, and we're in the place to be. Make sure you come on inside the Crystal Palace, take your shoes off, leave them by the door, stop at the crystal bar, grab your crystals and grab your libations, because over here we honor our ancestors. 5 ways to become a crystal. All you have to do is like, share, and subscribe. 2, all you have to do is type, and we call that what? The boom boom room. The 3rd way to become a crystal, all you have to do is listen, and we call the parlor room. The 4th way to become a crystal, all you have to do is after the show, don't leave your play around me, true player for real, ask me, you know what I mean. All you got to do is outhouse gang up in this thing, and that's what we call our after show, okay? Now, 5th way to become a crystal, all you have to do is to make sure you join our membership. Hey y'all, hey, I'm Dr. A, and I am here at Euphoria. Yes, honey, it's late. My door, y'all. I think we had some kind of a tornado or some kind of a. I'm going to look it up. I'm going to see what happened. Something happened. It stormed. It was like rolled through here, and I'm telling you, my door almost went off the hedges. I'm telling you, I could show you it broke off in a particular area, but it's not. The door can be locked, it could be closed, but it just, you know how it extends. You know how the door, it's like a little part on the door where it holds it from going to the other side. Man, my door swung open. I'm like, oh my God. I'm telling y'all. Oh my God. I promise you. Anywho, y'all, I'm trying to see if anything happened here, but I'm telling you, it was on. I was like, oh my God. And it just happened. It didn't, it rained a little tad bit, but it was more of a gush of wind. The wind was popping. Okay. Okay. Cut that down just a little bit. I hear that. Okay. I don't know what happened, but I'm in here, so I don't know what necessarily happened today, but I'm telling you, that door swung open. I was like, man, me and my son was saying it's probably give it a storm. It just looked like in the sky, it looked bad. But it wasn't like a rain. It was like you heard a bit of thunder more so. It was like a huge thunder powering. Um, it was severe. I promise you, because my door almost went down the street. And whatever was in the parking lot left, I'm telling you, my door almost fell off. I thought you were taking a break from YouTube today. I didn't tell you I was taking no break. I ain't taking no break. I'm good. I didn't feel like I didn't go to anybody's I just said everybody who went live today that I normally watch. I did do a clip. I did like a save for later so I can watch them later. I didn't watch anybody today. I'm doing a little inventory here. I'm gonna be here till late tonight, so I ain't gonna be on here long though. I ain't gonna be on here long because we gotta get home so I can do exercise. My son has already ate lunch, breakfast, and dinner. And if he get he want a little snack, then I got a little snack too. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So I don't know about how this is what I'm talking about these mommy. Woo! I'm trying to cut this black soap. So I'm working on that. How you doing? Who's that lady? How you doing, Bonita? We're gonna finish watching My Jazzy Life. Now we did take a look at that earlier. Yesterday we did watch it. We did watch a portion of that. I am just amazed at how. No, I'm not really. I'm lying. When I tell you I'm amazed, I'm really lying because I'm not amazed because Jasmine was gonna do her best to try to be, what I mean, cocky. Jasmine gets cocky. Jackie's not a humble person at all. I'm not saying that she shouldn't dislike Olivia. That's not what this is about. What this is about is Now I wouldn't take this on the chin either. You know what I mean? I still would have issues with Olivia if I were her, but it's just she think it's funny. She don't take stuff seriously, and that's where kind of the problem I had, and what we were talking about last night, and what we were talking about yesterday, and how she handled this situation. Now, a little smoke in here because I lit some sage. Okay, so I'm trying to. I'm getting ready to put some stuff out here. I got some new stuff that I'm throwing out here in a second here. So I gotta get my little soap. Uh I don't know what I'm gonna put my soap in. I usually put it in I don't know. Maybe I should put it I usually put it in like this little thing right here. So I empty my shirts out of here. So these are like for some of my bottles and bags, or some of my pill bottles, some of my little things I put in kits. Here's my soap thingies. So I'm getting ready to get the, how you doing, Rose? So I didn't necessarily understand what my jazzy life deal was here. It was definitely strange in the membrane, and how she, and these are some of my shirts that I sell. So anyhow, let me make sure I'll show you my little kiddo, but because we're still here. So dad is working, and mommy is too. So that's what happens when you work. Your kid goes with you, and we have a refrigerator and we have hot plates. So for anybody that want to say anything, actually I do feed my kid. Well, anyway, we ate out a little bit today. Plus he had lunch and breakfast that I prepared at home. We haven't been here. We've been here. We got here later today because I had a client. I only had one client that was coming in, and pretty much any walk-ins, I would see, and I would tell them, hey, I'll be there in 3 minutes, type of deal. So my black soap, just putting it in here. Hold on. I got a couple of them. So give me a second here, y'all. I'm trying to put this out to get ready to sell. Because I got like a little block. After I sell these, probably in a little while, I'll go out and get more. So I got I don't know. And then I gotta put some of this stuff out. I had to give me some more shelves, some more of these shelves. Because y'all see how much stuff I got on each shelf. This is ridiculous, right? And nobody can hardly see this stuff. So I'm gonna put a shelf over here. In this corner where my studio is, I could just put this in the back. These are just lights. And I'm gonna put it over here. I'm gonna move this jewelry over here. So there you go, voila. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, so I'm trying to get this. I was gonna put this in a plastic thing. I'm just gonna straight put this in here. I was gonna put this in like a plastic, but well, I could put it in a probably maybe a Ziploc bag. Cause this came from a Ziploc bag. Put this, cause I keep my stuff. Put this in a Ziploc bag and put it in here, right? Yes, I sell raw shea butter. I got like a whole trough back here, but this is what's out on the floor. This is the shea butter right here. Yeah. Girl, I sell everything. Almost. Yeah, I sell. If you go to my website, you can order it. You can order it. I'm gonna go home late today. We're leaving out here late, but once I get home, he'll be taking his bath and getting in that bed, and then I'll clean up my room, and then tomorrow, I'll start doing yeah, I'll clean my room. I have my room clean tonight, and then tomorrow I'll help him clean. I'll help him organize his room because I know it's probably not too bad. His room is clean for him, but I gotta mirrorize it. What's my website? Here, I have several. Here's the website where you can get the. Here, I'm gonna put what you asked for. That's my website. Yes, all you gotta do is type it in there. That's my website. This is my other website. The first website is where the shea butter and the black soap. I think I got black soap on my website. I'm not sure. I don't remember. I think I probably more than like, yeah, I do. This is where the door came off, y'all. See this part right here? This how hard the wind was. See this? That's how the wind blew. See? Crazy, right? It smells really good in here. I lit one of my. I sell incense. These are $1 for 10, 10 for $1, and this is candlewood. This is sandalwood, and man, it smells really good. I really never liked sandalwood but today I don't know. It's just something smell good. Now I got some aloe vera on my hair, y'all. I put a little bit of black seed oil on it. You see a little gray girl. You see this gray coming right here. Anyway, I don't care. I'm not dying it. Um. Anyway, so this has really made my hair soft. This is really soft, and it does give it my hair straightened too a little bit. Well, you can still see the waves, but you're welcome. You're welcome. Who's that lady? Um. Yeah. So I'm really happy about that. So I got some aloe vera for the little bitty caps. They're about well, this ain't that's too big. Meanwhile, I got caps. I got little caps by like 2 ounces for $2.54. I'm telling you, it does really good with your hair. It's just aloe vera gel, pure aloe vera gel. Okay, y'all, let's go ahead and talk. We'll go ahead and pull up Jasmine. How you doing, Mel? Welcome to the Mickey Blicky Palace. Okay, how you doing? I supposed to be watching last night. Yeah, I was up late. I see it in the description. Thank you. Okay, yeah. So anyway, y'all, let's go ahead and get started if y'all would like to, because I know y'all didn't come to. I mean, y'all, I'm going. Of course, I'm gonna talk about my business. I sure am. However, how you doing, Miss Jones? Did I speak to you? Hopefully, I did. But I'm gonna go ahead and get started. 2 shakes of a lamb tail. Let's go ahead and get me pulled up. Okay, there we go. Okay. I'm out of that my one specialty. I still got my July Joy tea. So that's this month's tea that I'm promoting is my July tea. I think it's on the shelf. It is because I made some. And I put and they are all in the exact same ingredients. I created a formula for it. So this is the July tea right here. So try the July tea. Get that today. Okay. It's just $15.99. And it's the reason I know you're gonna say $15.99 for some tea. Well, yeah, because I have a lot of herbs in them. It's not just like you're not just getting one or two herbs. You're getting a tinkling tatasizing. Yeah, I made up a word. Um, tantalizing, formalizing, harmonizing happiness tea. Okay, let's throw Jasmine up here. Now I still have Jasmine pulled up from earlier. Okay, and I said, well, to myself, I said, well, we're gonna watch this because I kind of wanted to take another stab at it. Now, if she went live again today, we watch that if you all we can go back through that. Okay, am I frozen? Okay. Hello? Oh, let's try it again. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. So hopefully we're not having no internet issues because this weather. Okay. Can y'all hear? Okay, yeah. Okay, I think we're good. Okay. So if she did go live again, I will check, and if y'all want to watch that versus because it's not like we haven't already reviewed this, but I just kind of wanted to take a little bit more look see into it. You're okay now. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. So let's try it again. Let's go. I'm gonna make sure that make sure she ain't did anything. I'm gonna close some of this. I got a lot of stuff open because I'm creating these teas and some other stuff, and I'm organizing and stuff like that. So therefore I have a lot of stuff open and stuff done. Give me a second here, close some of these things. So y'all just be a little patient with me. Be a little patient with me. Because I want to make sure that it's not I do have a lot of stuff open. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Let me close this because I got my stuff from Walmart. I had got them shelves from Walmart, y'all. Because I wanted it quick. I know y'all gonna say you could have got it cheaper here, blah blah blah, y'all. But yeah, I wanted it a lot quicker. Because sometimes those companies take way too long for me to get my stuff, and I don't like that. Okay. Plus, I need to get a printer. I want to get a new printer. We was talking about that. I still have not found the printer I wanted yet. So maybe I have to go in person to get it. That's probably what I'm gonna have to do. Anywho, y'all, let's go ahead and get started. Okay. I think we're in good standing. I was able to close some of this stuff. Wait, hold on. Let me close a couple of more things. Okay. Sorry, I have my school, my some of these classes that I'm taking open. I'm so weird. I'll take a whole bunch of classes at once from different schools. That's just how I get down. Okay, let me close some of this stuff. My when I didn't get a chance to answer the question, but one of the things that was asked about me was what was my favorite thing I like to watch. I love to watch documentaries on YouTube. And one of my favorite documentaries, that's not the only one, but my favorite is on on mobsters. That's something that I really like. Woo, this is so hard to cut with a butter knife. Yes, I'm cutting it with a butter knife, honey. When you once you get in there, you good. But it's hard to cut and make it neat. Okay. All right. All right, let's go ahead and get this. All right, let's put Jasmine on. Let's let her talk. There we go.
People don't understand like the level of stress that put on me and my children. Nobody like get it unless you're going through some shit like that.
Um, wow.
So, and plus, I don't want to talk too much about the judge and stuff, but
Okay, well, here's the thing. You don't know what level it is that you put on your that is put on your children. Is that Let me go back and hear what she just said. I'm kind of lost here.
out of it, right? Meaning like it's more than that. It's I get it. You got serious shit going on, but this is personal. I would have loved to go to pretrial because I was just like, at this point, like people don't understand like the level of stress that put on me and my children. Nobody
Well, the level of stress that's put on your children, Jasmine, I think happens. Can I keep it real? I'm gonna tell you something that's a level of stress that can be put on your children. I'll tell you one stress level that's put on your children. I'm gonna tell you this. Do you know one level just of stress that's put on your children, Jasmine? Are you listening? One level of stress that you put on children is the fact that you make them come on camera. You make them come up here and do dancing bears for us. And that's not fair to them and it's not fair to us. And then they don't look they're not looking in the best. You don't put them in the best lighting, the best favor. You're not ensuring that their hair is combed, on top of which you're not putting them on the best or some decent clothes. Let's be clear about that. You don't have to be name brand, but it could be cute. These days and times, nobody cares about your child having on name brand clothes. I don't because we already know it's made in the sweatshops. So what difference does it make what people wear nowadays as long as it's neat and cute? As long as it's neat and cute, right, y'all? You know what I mean? I'm just saying that, you put a lot of stress on your children. You make them play sports. You don't worry about their education. You make them look crazy on here. You talk about their health issues. You talk about them. And it's just horrible. You don't think that stuff is embarrassing. You have embarrassed your children on here. You talked about them stinking and smelling and what I mean, oozing each other. I mean, just you alone is embarrassing. Look at you. You know what I mean? So that's the level of stress. It's not a point of Olivia stressing you out. It's the point of you stressing them out. Let's be honest about that. But you don't want to talk about that.
like get it unless you're going through some shit like that. So, and plus, I don't want to talk too much about the judge and stuff, but let's just know that I don't even want to talk about that part. But I'm gonna read some of y'all emails. Hold on, my emails. What is this called? Messages. Can you tell already going through the motions enough already? Like there's nothing else to say. Like that's it. That's it. You know what I'm saying? That's it. Like
Yeah, you basically your channel is, I don't know what they talking about. You going through the motion. You're definitely your channel, your whole platform is going through the motions. You're just going through the motions on here. You're not really, on here. It's not just about Olivia putting those charges on you or, you know, trying to get you, locked up or whatever. But it's also you putting unnecessary stress on yourself and trying to be a person and trying to be a personality that you are not. This is really, you're not really built for this, to be honest, right? You're not really built for social media in the way that you think, but you don't know how to do anything else. And that's what I realized. I realized you don't really know how to do anything else, to be honest. What else do you know how to do? Okay? Let's talk about it. What else does Jasmine, my Jazzy Life, know how to do? I'm just asking. What else does my Jazzy Life know how to do? Okay? So it's things like that where I honestly have to side eye you. because you don't take, you don't take yourself seriously. You don't take yourself seriously, because if you took yourself seriously, you would come up here and do half of the stuff that you do. You're not, you can't be this ignorant. You can't be this ignorant. You are though, but you can't be. No, I don't. I just really don't think that one could be this ignorant. Okay, nobody could be this ignorant. In life, to not know when stuff is over with. But you actually do understand when stuff is over with. You know why? You didn't understand when you and Philip was over with. That relationship was over with. That relationship been over with. When you and Chris was together, it was over before it even got started, and you still didn't catch the hint. You still did not catch the hint. And that's scary about you. That's what's scary. You try to force people into doing things they don't want to do. Your Caitlyn don't want to do sports. Caitlyn don't want to do sports. She don't. She don't want to play volleyball, and you forcing her to do it. Going to camp, I think that was a great. Now that I think that was a great idea that Philip did. I think that was a great idea. Honestly. Okay, let's go. Let me see what y'all talking about in these comments before we get started all the way. How you doing, Nicole? This court thing is not dismissed exactly. Liv could have dismissed it before the court date. Well, I don't know. Let's see. Jazz does have anger. Liv knew how to her to that point exactly. I ordered mine on. You ordered it. You ordered yours for $100. What you order? Why would I tell her? Why would she tell her kids? Exactly. We saw Jazz angry, locking the kids in the room, hungry, way back then. Okay, exactly. What about the level of stress she put on the chick, the other chick? Exactly. She ain't right. Nothing. How you doing, Myra? Liv knew how to poke Jazz to say what she said out in anger. Yeah, of course she did. Mel, sorry, off the topic. I want to shipping a little shipping label printer, doctor. I want to find a little shipping print. Oh, well, I got this from Walmart. Oh, no, no. Shipping. You talking about ship? No, I thought you. I'm tripping. You said shipping label, girl. I'm thinking you a label maker, girl. I'm tripping. Oh, you said you got yours for $100. You said that dang lie. Okay. Ain't she crazy, Rose? Yes, girl, she is crazy. I see the public schools have only certain colors to wear. Wish all schools would do that exactly. And let's be honest, the only reason why she originally responded to Olivia and made that thread was because she said something about quiz. Exactly. Um, I want to find a little shipping label, Dr. A. Mill, I'm sorry off the subject. Me too. Liv knew how to poke Jasmine exactly. So that's when you talked about the one you found off 100. But you line. Okay, you line. Okay, yeah, I ordered some stuff from you line. Now let me ask you something. You line, do they have a color printer? I mean a color shipping label thing? Because I also want to print out my labels and stuff. My labels. You know what I'm saying? Because I need a whole lot of labels. I'm tired of having to get labels from. I'm tired of trying to configure it on my printer and all that. I want to do that separately. I want to use my printer for printing for other stuff. I want to have it separate. You know what I mean? Let's go. Okay, hold on, y'all. Let me hit cancel. All right, let's go. All right, let's go. Okay, so I look on there. Jazz, right. Why can't the girls do a dance or a step team? Right, I don't understand that either. I don't understand that. That is a good point. Yeah, why wouldn't she? I think that would be great for that might be something that Amaya want to do. Ava probably will excel in something like that. You know what I mean? I don't know why she's making them do sports. Yeah, why wouldn't she put them on a sports team? She trying to put them on something where she want to do, and then she could like it'll be where Philip and them will pay for it, and she'll be right there. You know what I mean? Instead of trying to find something that they and sometimes maybe you know what I mean. Maybe that'll be something or art class or something. Okay. All right, hold on, y'all. Let me put this. I gotta put $2 on this. Okay. Oh, but she didn't even make her kids a basic hygiene, right? Cared for, exactly, showing them, right? She got them packed up over fields, exactly. The kids can't be there in their own home. Yeah, why would and this is another thing. Let's talk about this. Well, let me ask you this. Why wouldn't Phil about a bigger place? He knows that Asia is all having babies or whatever, doing her thing. He taking care of Asia's children. So why wouldn't they have gotten a bigger house if all the children gonna be packed up over there? That don't make no sense. Why didn't he get enough space? I mean, heck, even Olivia got her children of their own bedroom when they was living with her. I mean, not living with her. When they was visiting her, she had a big enough bedroom for those all those children to be in. You know what I mean? So I don't understand why she wouldn't do that. That's weird. Oh, they could be learning how to play instruments. Yes, I agree. I would like to. I'm gonna talk to my son's online school and find out if they have a where they could have the children play instruments and stuff. You know, that'd be a great thing, man. That'd be something that'll be exceptional. Hold on, y'all, I'm trying to do two things at once. Okay. All right, let's go. All right, y'all, let's go. Right. She has no touch with reality. Exactly, Dr. A. She's in delusional land. I definitely do agree with that. Let's go.
I waited. There's no, you can't speak about this person. I'm personally choosing to wash her, the delusional friendship that we had. I'm washing that with, like, I'm washing it away. Like,
You
that's,
should have did that a long time ago. And maybe you and maybe you and what's her name? Chrissy Snow and what's that other girl name? Ming. Maybe you and Ming and Chrissy Snow would have been in good spirit if you had a if you had a kept that going. Maybe if you would have moved on from that, maybe if you hadn't been in Olivia face, you all would have been still in great you know what I mean, great energy with one another. But no, you didn't want that. You wanted to keep being the girlfriend after they done told you nah. After they said no, we ain't with that. We can't get with that. They told you that. They said, wait, we can't get with that. And what did you do? You still tried to be this girlfriend. I thought that was crazy. I said, well, why would she try to still be her friend after knowing who Olivia was? One thing about black soap that I like, you can if you can always put it back together. That's the beautiful thing about black soap. Okay, all right, let's go.
I don't even want to be in the same, honestly, the same sector as this individual. I've never just felt so vested. Like, I didn't fell out on this platform with friends. Of course, we've made up and stuff, but it ain't never got.
You think you made up with them? Y'all didn't make up, baby. Jasmine, now you are really delusional. Them girls don't like you for real. They to be I told y'all that a long time ago. Wasn't nobody listening to me. Everybody was like, Dr. A, that's not true. I was like, Chrissy never really liked Jasmine, in my opinion. In my opinion, I think they was frenemies. I always thought they was frenemies. I thought she was cooler. She was cooler with Chrissy than she was with Liv. Chrissy was cooler with Jasmine more than she was with Liv, of course. But I don't think they really liked her. I think Ming and Chrissy always made fun of her. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't think they really liked her. And then I think that mean clowns Chrissy to her other friends. That's just my opinion. Okay, that's just my opinion. You know what I mean? Do y'all remember what I did with the soap things? I think I left them in here. Let's see. Okay, hold on. Man, I don't know what I did with the little plastic soaps thing.
Got this serious. Like, we talk shit online, but we all know that we mamas and shit. We all know that we got kids. We all know, we know what's up, right? We all know. And I just would never do that to somebody, so I can't look at her the same. I can't. Any video I see from a reactor talking about her, I can't even go watch it. And most people go watch it because they want to know what's going on, or they want to see, like, I want to see another. I don't even want to see her spiral out of control.
Okay, so here's the thing. So if you don't watch any reactor that talks about her, that means you're not watching. Hey, One Love, and the other girl. What's the other girl name, y'all? What's her friend? What's One Love? What's the other girl that I watched last night? She don't want to watch y'all either. That's just her way of not watching y'all. See, she don't really like reactors, no matter who you react on. I just want y'all to know that. She don't really like none of the reactors that you all react on. And that's the truth. Okay, so that's just her way of saying, oh, she don't have to watch your content anymore because of the court cases over with, and she don't really respect reactors. Okay, just to let you all know. So while you all are not, watching her, and while y'all trying to be Jasmine's friend and not react on Jasmine, guess what? Guess what? Jasmine don't really like y'all anyway. All y'all women that's just reacting on Livia, like One Love, hey girl, hey, I like you and I appreciate your content, but what I am gonna tell you, um what I am gonna tell you is that she don't really like you like that. I promise you, she don't like you like that. I promise she don't like you like that. She don't like you like that. I will assure you, she don't like you like that. I told y'all that from get-go. She don't like you like that. How you doing, Lexi? uh she don't like y'all like that. Okay, she just watched y'all because y'all was giving her the information on Olivia. That was it. If it wasn't for y'all have given her that information, she wouldn't be watching y'all. She wouldn't have been supporting y'all. She don't really like y'all for real. I don't want y'all to be under any type of illusion, because she don't like y'all for real. To be honest, she don't like y'all. Okay. So, but y'all can keep on supporting over there with Jasmine. Y'all could keep on doing that. I respect y'all right to do that. That don't make me not dislike y'all or not like or enjoy your content any less. But I'm just letting you know that just be aware that she don't really like y'all, and that's her way. And the only reason why she was watching you at first is because you were talking about Olivia. But just do keep in mind that she's not gonna be watching y'all at all now. She was just watching y'all to get at her because she was getting off on there. That's her way of bowing out gracefully. Understand that. She don't promote you. She don't really promote you all for real. Not for real. Because you know what I do over here? One Love. One Love. I'm not even a large platform. You probably got, I know, I'm sure you got way more than I do, because you really work on here and you really work hard and you go through your videos and you really watch it. I don't. I admit that. Y'all know that. I just come up here on a whim and say I'm gonna come up here and just do my talk. I'm just gonna come up here and talk my talk. I don't have planned shows for the most part. Sometimes I do. Every now and then you'll catch me with a planned show. Okay. But I really don't have planned shows. Okay. All right. But what I'm gonna tell you is that I promoted you more than Jasmine could ever promote you. Okay. And again, my platform is small, but we have talked about you in a nice way over here. Okay. And a lot of my fellow other reactors, I'm not a reactor, but other people that do reactors, I do promote their show, even the ones that don't like each other, even the ones that, you know what I mean, that never even mention my name. I still will go and promote them and say, well, hey, y'all, go make sure y'all check out this person or this person. I'll say something. I say, hey, I was over at such and such house. I was over at this sister house and I was watching that content and I enjoyed that. And I don't be nasty. You know what I mean? So I'm just telling you that I show love everywhere in this set thing. And y'all know I do. Okay. But One Love, she don't like you for real. You know, she's fake. Jasmine is fake. Bless Jasmine, fake heart. Bless Jasmine's fake stinking heart. Because that's exactly what it is. A stinking fake heart. Okay. Do keep that in mind. Okay. Do keep that in mind. She's a fake stinking heart. Okay. Okay. I'm sorry, I hate to say that, but she don't really respect you. Okay. Okay. She don't really respect you. I promise you she doesn't. She doesn't. Not even in the least bit, dear. She don't. She don't. Okay. So, and I'm not trying I'm big sis, you know. I don't mean no harm, but she don't really like you like that. You can tell how she moves. Jasmine, bless her heart, as sweet as you are. Jasmine is a snake. She's not good to nobody. She's not good for nobody. She's not good to her children. She's not good to her man. She's not good to anybody she even got with a woman. Even if she got with a woman, she wouldn't be good to her because Jasmine is a snake. You know what I'm saying? And people like her, you have to be careful of because she'll bite you. You know what I mean? I mean, either she was gonna backstab Olivia or Olivia was gonna backstab her, just to be honest. Okay. They are just one and the same. That's just how they operate. You know what I mean? They not loyal. And I'm not saying that anybody is loyal on YouTube because it is kind of everybody out for himself. But I'm not on here. I'm not on YouTube. I'm not on YouTube to battle and to have to be fighting people and going through all them changes. I just talk about you Jasmine and Olivia and all the rest of y'all and mommies over here, and we just talk about y'all and we kiki laugh and we get serious and then we get passionate about it. And I'm selling my stuff. That's what happens. That's where we at. Okay. And we have women talk over here. Okay. Anyway, so let's continue. Let's continue. Oh, wait a minute, hold on, y'all. Let me cut this up real quick. Okay. It's just got a butter knife, It's not like a. Okay. Okay. I don't know if I should make this one soap. Okay. All right. Let's go. Where Jasmine in? Here we go. Let me see.
Oh, I don't want to see nothing that involves her. I'm kind of just like, let me just stay up here and lead them down there type stuff. Sometimes you gotta pick and choose your battles with certain.
Well, Jasmine, you're just what I don't understand about y'all. Can I be honest with you? What I don't understand about you all is why y'all don't like each other for real. Y'all are all the same people. To be honest with you, Chrissy, you, Jasmine, and Olivia are the same people. Only difference is between y'all is Olivia is a blatant racist. That is the only difference. Just being honest. She's a blatant racist. And because she's a blatant racist, that kind of makes her a bit different than you. But do keep in mind by not much. You know what I mean? By not much, dear. But y'all the same people. You know what I mean? Y'all really the same people. So I don't know why we keep acting as if you all don't exist in two parallels of the same universe. Because you all do. But I think you're a colorist. I do think that you're a colorist. I think all of y'all are. I think not necessarily color. I do. I ain't gonna front. I think all of y'all are colors. Except for Olivia. I think Olivia is just straight up racist. Olivia is a straight up racist. But all of y'all are pretty much color. I think y'all have issues with y'all colors. I think y'all, if y'all could be lighter, y'all would be. I think all of y'all would. I think all of y'all would love to be lighter than what y'all complexion is. I'm just gonna be honest. I could just tell by how y'all move. Um, and I think y'all got some issues, like in that regards. I mean, we all have issues, but I think some more than others, right? just just being honest, okay? Just my opinion. Not that it holds weight, but just my simple opinion here. Um. So anyway, let's continue. I'm gonna make this soap need to be $4 because it's all right. Let's go.
People, and this is that. That's why I said for the ones that anyone that reacts on her, baby, tread softly because this person. It was 2 pages. It was 2 pages of conversation, and they dated back from 2000, like the early 2024. It was 2 pages. So be careful with what y'all say because this woman, she'll sit here and make it seem like, and that's another thing. Let me say this too.
But you the same person.
I feel like I told y'all because I went live that day.
Okay, well, hold on. Here's the thing, Olivia. Jasmine. Dag, I'm losing track of people because y'all the same people. Jasmine, you the same way though. Yeah, we already know when you react on Olivia. Olivia is looking out for you to say something that could be possibly so she can try to take you to court, or so she could try to make you look a certain way, or she'll get with another person that's in this sector, and they'll try to run a little scheme together. I mean, I already know what it is. I already know who it is. I know who the people are that work with Olivia. I already know. It's blatant. Come on. Anyway, so that's all she gonna do. She always does that. I mean, it's pretty much is what it is, right? And that's the bottom line. So, I mean, what do we expect? You know, that's just it. That's just it on per. But you the same person, though. Don't get it twisted, Jasmine. You the exact same way, though. You the exact same way. Okay, you definitely are the exact same way. But I mean, I'm not mad. Listen, but what I am gonna say is I'm not mad at you talking about it though. I'm not mad at her talking about it though. That's a good thing to know for people that's not unaware of how Olivia moves. You know what I'm saying? She's trying to get information, but so to try to get you off of her talking about her. Okay, that's just all of them. All of them do that though. All of them. Only one person I know on here, only one of these mommies that really don't really go into try to do stuff to your channel, or try to get try to find some dirt on you, and that's just Jasmine. Now her and her brother, now just Jasmine, only person that she probably, and I don't blame her because that's her brother, but just Jasmine just keep it moving. You talk about her, she just go, oh well, I'm because she making good money on here, so she don't care. You know what I mean? And I wouldn't either. I don't care now about somebody talking about me on her. I don't care. You can talk about me till the cows come home. What? If you know what I think about you, that's the problem. But I don't care what people say about me. But the thing is, it's okay. All of y'all get in y'all feelings though when people talk about you. You know what I mean? So I don't, but I get what Jasmine's saying though, y'all. So let's go.
There was a message. It was only part of the message that she didn't. Luckily, I kept shit. That she, I guess, sent them, and I said she tried to set me up. So she messaged me, and I wrote, and I wanted to. She made it seem like I messaged her first. I said no. Let me go get, because I made a whole case file, baby, on my computer, and I sent it to my phone. So we all got the whole drive. To make it seem like I wrote that individual first, because I told the person like, no, I need a public apology. I can't. I'm never gonna talk to you. Whatever, I'll leave that stuff alone, but I need a public apology because how dare you say something like that about my kids? Made it seem like I wrote her first, and we know I didn't write her first because that didn't make no sense. It didn't even make sense. Like, why would I write that just randomly? Got a message at 8:30 in the morning that day, and showed it to them. They did, like, they literally, basically me showing them evidence to rule this out or to rule that out. Like, this is not credible. She's not a credible source. The information isn't credible, so we rule it out because that's not true. And they didn't know that. That was another thing, like the phone calls that were made to me in January. They didn't. I had to bring the DA. Didn't even. I feel like honestly, they didn't look at shit until I came up there. I was like, look, I'm coming prepared. I'm not gonna sit here. Y'all ain't gonna sit here and try to just say this black woman did something. I ain't did nothing. And I spoke up, and that's what my lawyer was. So it's under, I forgot what she said, but it's freedom of speech. So I'm able to say what I want to say on my page, long as I'm not saying I'm on my way to go do this right now, like type stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you
So
can't
I'm able
say
to
what you.
speak
Wait a minute.
up
Wait a minute.
and say how I feel about certain things.
You can say now. For example, I could say allegedly. I can't get up here and say somebody got something and necessarily I could say what you said and say, well, it seemed like something ain't right with you. I could say, well, I think in my opinion, and that's why I say a lot of times my opinion, because it is my opinion. I don't have no facts or proof that Olivia does this, but other than what comes out of her mouth. Okay. So that's the type of stuff I'm talking about. But let's continue.
I'm not directly saying it to her. It's freedom of speech. You can say what the fuck you want to say. Anybody on this platform. And they had it on there. And that's what she fought for too. My bad, y'all. Damn, I'm so backed up. Is this therapy for you? What? I'm feeling good. My bad.
That's annoying. Boy, shoot, all that noise in that background. Girl, yo, yo energy. Golly, girl. Okay, y'all, let's continue.
Um, did your lawyer tell them that she's on live saying she only said that because you? Yes, yes, they know that too. They know everything. They know so much that they even pulled my live streams. My lawyer too, and I didn't even know that she did. Like she went and pulled my live streams and was listening to my words. Y'all, the way you say things, like how you say it, I swear, how you say it plays a major role. And she was like, she never directly said, I'm gonna do this now to you. Like I can say whatever the heck I want to say. I can talk my ish, but I never made a physical threat to you. Only time that was, was the whole fucking shit when she said that and I was crying and I came on live the next day. That was the only time. But I never said that I'm gonna do it right now. I'm gonna do it. I'm on my way. Like, you know what I'm saying? I never said none of that. Or I know where she is. I know. Obviously, that's what I use. That is like she doesn't know her address. Like that don't even make sense. Sorry, y'all. I'm like backed up in y'all's comments. I'm talking about it because it's over.
Jasmine, you did do it. Okay. Bottom line is you did do it. Okay. I get why you did it. I get why you did it, but what I get what. Okay, let me say it again. I get how you may have felt. And that shouldn't you just shouldn't have said that online. Like if you was gonna do something or you felt like that, then you could have held that back and you could have just held that in a different kind of way and you could have handled it bit differently, right? I get, but the issue is that you don't stand up for your children any other time. The thing is you standing up for Chris, and that's what the real issue is. The real issue is the fact that you stood up for Chris. Now, if you one of those mothers who I could say loved your children in like the normal type of way that most mothers do, I could I could really be like, you know what I mean? Like, dang, that's jacked up. You know what I mean? That she said that or did that. You get what I'm saying? But because you are the type of mother that you are, i don't I don't necessarily buy it. That's number one. So it was kind of fake and disheartening, and then you're just kind of cocky. I get how you could feel the way that you could feel, right? But to threaten somebody in the fashion you did, and you kept going, and everybody kept trying to tell you to stop, chill out or whatever, and you just kept going. And to me, that was highly unnecessary, right? That was highly unnecessary because you already knew how Olivia was. You weren't gonna really do nothing to her. Let's be honest. And Olivia, dang on sure wasn't gonna do nothing to you, right? So I don't even understand why she even went down there. To be honest with you, I don't even understand why Olivia went down there because she knew doggone well that she had been threatening people too. And I really, and to be honest with her, would be honest, if I was Gerard and their family, um, Olivia would have been sitting behind them boys messing around with me. I'm just gonna be honest. She would have been somewhere sitting around. And I'm not even talking about Gerard's sisters. I'm talking about Antadisha. The mere fact that she's talking about his wife and the fashion she was and doing all the stuff she was doing, Olivia should have been sitting somewhere behind somebody's prison walls, to be honest, right? But again, I don't even know understand what was the purpose of her. She was just doing that to get revenge on you, whatever, because you had talked, because you was working with her baby daddy, and that's just the bottom line. So I really don't care. Oh well, but it's your attitude which is a problem. It's your attitude right now in this her moment, Jasmine. That's what the issue is. Your attitude. Why you so cocky? You're too cocky, and that's what the issue is. Okay. Um. Okay. We
You gotta leave miserable people alone.
Okay, so let me pause. What y'all talking about? Dang, I began y'all my bad. Um, I like when reactors help each other out. Good reactors should never pick favorites. Exactly, nobody be off limits for them. It doesn't in will. Hey, Doctor A, how you doing? Passion reactors shout out other reactors. Exactly, that's what we should do. Wow, never thought about that. Yeah, the truth is the truth. Exactly. She only cares of what benefits her. Exactly. All day and every day. Very self involved. Exactly. Live a snake too. Both of all of them were snakes. I had my favorite, but never again. I like One Love. Wow. I do like her. I like her too, but the issue is that Jasmine does not care about her. No, I like One Love. I really do. So I watch her videos. I've used her videos in my content. I make comments on her. I make very positive comments. I've always said to her, I've said on her comments like Jasmine a snake or whatever. I've said that on my comments to her. Um, it's not that I'm just telling her that Jasmine may talk to her personally, but it's not fair to One Love as much as she has shown Jasmine love, regardless to her having a large or small, no matter how big or how small or whatever type of platform she has a great platform in my opinion. But no matter what, the point is that Jasmine should be showing her more love. And I'm just making a point is that I've shown her more love than Jasmine has ever shown her on this platform. And I have a very, very small platform in comparison to the likes of One Love and some other reactors who have been on her way longer than I have. And I'm just making a point that, you know, that Jasmine don't have her best interests. You know what I'm saying? Because Jasmine is going to turn on her too, because Jasmine always turns on people. There's no loyalty on YouTube streets. That's what they say. Yes. There's a lot of yeah, but I don't think I have to be even I try to be decent, right? But one thing I do understand about things, well, I can be loyal. I'm going to be loyal. But one of the things I do understand about people here on the YouTube, one thing I do want to put the energy out on the YouTube streets is I'm not going to take sides. So if you have this reactor that is arguing with this reactor, I'm going to stay out of it. I would say out of it because when if I pick sides, then when they make up, then they're gonna be looking at me. That's why I don't get involved, right? That's why I don't take sides. That's why this reactor can come over here, regardless of whether she don't get along with this other reactor. Because at the end of the day, and can't nobody fault me for that. Because what happens is when people make up, because there is a possibility that people can make up, and when people make up, they're not going to be able to say, well, Dr. A took a girl side, or she took the red girl side, or she took the orange girl side. No, I did not. I was neutral and I didn't go and talk about this person to you or to that person. And that's kind of where I'm at with that. And so we're not going to do that. The next thing is that like let's say it's my good Judy girls. Let's say my good, I'm cool with everybody. Yeah, everybody know that. But uh I do have certain reactors that I deal with, or that we kind of talk to each other on, we talk to each other over the phone, we've talked to each other over the phone, or we talk to each other in the inboxes. And it's a couple of them where if they got into it, I would intervene. I ain't gonna lie. Now some of these other people I'm not, but it's a couple of them and they know who they are. I will say something to them. I'll be like, well girl, you why y'all into it? And I will try to broker something where we can all still get along. And I'll be like, look, I'm not taking sides, but I think y'all should patch that up because it's not that serious. Or come on, y'all. We bored, we girls, we can't be tripping like this. I mean, I would do that. You know what I mean? But it's not a thing. My bio mom texted me some stuff, and I'm like, look, I can't talk to her right now. Oh my God. What the hell? Okay. Uh so Okay. So that's what it is for me. I would try to piece them up. I would be like, come on, y'all. We girls, we shouldn't be arguing over whatever. We all got a platform. Let's not trip. Let's not go back and forth. I know y'all mad at each other. Can y'all just make up or something? And can we just move on? You know what I mean? I would piece it up, but some other people, I ain't gonna say that they don't like each other. I'm just not intervening in that. I'm still gonna show love with this sister over here, and I'm still gonna show love with that sister. So I don't think it's anything wrong with me doing that because I shouldn't have. I'm not going to do a whole situation. I keep telling y'all this. I'm not going to do a whole situation where I'm going to take this side. And even when me, if I do try to piece up sisters, I'm still not going to take the other person's side. I'm going to ask them, can we rectify this? That's what I'm going to ask. You know what I mean? So can't nobody say that about me. You know what I mean? I don't want to do that. For what? You ain't never lied. Sorry, Dr. A. I was hyped. I was so hyped last night. I've been drinking shots and with Mr. Brooklyn. Well, first of all, I didn't think it was anything wrong that you did. I enjoyed your company. You didn't do anything wrong. You was having a good time. It's all good. I don't care about that. You know. Uh yeah, she was funny with the dumb food mommies. Exactly. Um, we don't judge because I'm drinking my wine right now. Give me some. Can I come over? You can come over. I got plenty. Rose, take a drink for me. Now I can't drink, y'all. Um, your blood sugar is gonna go up so high, girl. God help legend in daycare. I really hate to say it, this, but my 2-year-old grandson advanced more advanced than legendary. Ooh, and he goes 3 days learning daycare. I hope legendary does go to school, but I think he has a lot to catch up on. You're right. He has a lot of catching up to do. I definitely do agree with that. I hope legendary goes or that what's my say? Dang, learning daycare is less than 50 days or $50 a day. Um, I watched 2 days with you watch your grandson 2 days to save some money, right? And you want him to be with him, and you want to be with him. Okay, social skills is so important. Legendaries at legendary's age, I do agree with that. How you doing, Tangela Spangela? Um, let's see. Yeah, I don't understand that though. I don't get that. I I think it's enough room. How you doing, Joel? I think it's enough room where we don't have to pin against each other to make money. I don't think that I have to be nasty toward this individual or have hate for, and I don't think that, I don't think that people should expect Dr. A to be like, oh well, Dr. A, because you got such and such on your platform, um I'm not gonna be over there. I'm mad at you because you got this other person over there, and it's like stupid. I'm not. I'm a grown woman. You know what I mean? I'm a grown woman, so you're not gonna dictate to me who who I'm cool with or who I'm not cool with. Like, just because you got beef with that person, that's between you and that other person, and I don't have to. And I'm not with that. We're not in high school. Like, I didn't do that in high school, so I'm not gonna do that as a grown woman. I'm older than a lot of people on this platform. Not everybody, but I'm definitely older than a lot of people on this platform. And I'm not get ready to pick sides. I mean, we're not children, okay? We're all grown ups, right? Because we all have a YouTube channel. We all grown up, we all mature. Most of us are all mothers, or we mothers of fur babies. Some of us have fur babies. Some of us have husbands, wives, goats, whatever. We all have responsibilities in life. So I'm not, by far gonna pick somebody's side, and I'm not getting ready to be mad because somebody did something to you that was disrespectful. Then you and that individual need to come together and talk about that. I don't have nothing to do with that. That's not on me. That's on you and the individual. Now, whether I can agree with what they, and I can think to myself and make it a point to somebody. I can make it a point and say, well, Dag, I think that was wrong what that person did. But again, that's between you. Because when I have, and I've been on this platform, my feet have been held to the fire on this platform. Let's keep it real, right? Nobody came to my defense. Let's be honest. Let's call it a buck. Let's call it a buck. Nobody came to my defense. And I didn't expect anybody to. No, nor did I expect anybody. I wasn't upset. I didn't get mad. I just was like, hey, this is a part of being YouTube. I didn't, I'm a grown woman. I could, fight my own battles. People talk about everybody all day, right? So I'm not gonna ready to be holding everybody's hand and say, leave this person alone. Because now if I'm in the chat, let's say I'm a mod for somebody and one of the homegirls come over there where I'm at, I might say something. I might be like, oh, come on, y'all. Can we just get along, y'all, for real? Let's not do this. Or y'all don't do this. And if they come over here, I'll be like, come on, y'all, don't be mean to each other. Now I will say that. But I'm not getting ready to get in between y'all. I'm not. Because we're grown ups and we should all be able to work out our problems. Just like I tell my grown children, okay? I don't get involved in my children's mess. Because my children be going off on each other. You know what I mean? My older children will get mad at each other every so often. And I don't get involved in that. I don't. I don't get involved in it when my mother and her siblings have confrontations when they have, or if they did. When my father has confrontation with his siblings, the children, we all stay out of it. We don't get into it with our aunts and uncles, because our parents may have some issues here. They have to work that out. That's not our responsibility, and it's not Dr. A's responsibility to be getting in people's situations. I'm not doing it. Okay. This is a hyper the hypothetical. Yes, it's definitely hypothetical. No, I was making a point about what we were talking about, one love. We were talking about one love. Yeah, this is definitely hypothetical. Well, I was directing this to one love and just telling her that Jasmine don't have her best interest. And Jasmine, her being cool with Jasmine, her platform should be a lot larger. Jasmine should help her to get her platform a lot larger, because she's reacting on Olivia, which is a good thing, right? I like that. But Jasmine, she has reacted on Jasmine as well. When Jasmine was talking about Chris and stuff, she did get her on a couple of things, right? So again, I think that she also has to look at the bigger picture. And Jasmine basically just told her, okay, so if we go back to this, Jasmine basically just told her that she's not looking at anybody else, any other reactors of videos who's going to be talking about Olivia. Okay, because she don't want to watch anything with Olivia. So that means she's not gonna be watching One Love's content. But yet she was watching One Love's content when she needed her. You understand what I'm saying? Jasmine is very what is the word? She's very opportunistic. She's very opportunistic. She when it's in her favor, she'll use you when you can give her opportunity. She will use it. That's where I was going with that. So yes, it's hypothetical, okay, but at the same time, I'm referring to Jasmine and One Love's connection. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just saying that Jasmine is fake, and that's wrong that she would do that. So why wouldn't you go to the One Love and that other young lady that I love watching her content too? I watched her content yesterday. I can't recall her name offhand, but she also reacts on Olivia, and they also provided evidence or information that Olivia had basically ran her mouth on. Okay, and they gave it to Jasmine in Jasmine's favor. So what I'm saying is, if you're not going to be watching anything that's involving Olivia, you doing yourself a disservice to her, because those two women really hooked you up, and that's wrong. It is, and I said it. Yeah. Okay. So that's what I mean. That am I? I hope I broke it down as best as I could. That's what I was referring to. So yes and no. Jazz cannot dismiss, right? Exactly. Jazz case did not get dismissed. Exactly. She got classes, right, and food donations, or girl, or whatever. Don't she got to donate to them in whatever way she got to donate to them? Exactly. So she can get that stuff for her. She can get her that dispunged or dismissed off of her record. Yep, very true. It did not get dismissed. You're correct, because obviously you gotta serve some kind of, that's you serving some type of time, and so to speak. So either you would have had to serve the time in jail, or you have to serve it through giving community service of some sort, whether you're giving money, donating time, or donating gifts, or yes. And I can agree. Thank you, Tiangela. You understand what I'm saying? That's what I was trying to say. And I probably, I hope I'm making myself abundantly clear. But I'm also hypothetically talking about, I don't understand how people think that, you're supposed to ride with them on YouTube. I don't know what that's about. That's not gonna work. And we shouldn't do that. Now you can tell somebody, like, if I'm if I'm with another content creator, and she's like, well, yeah, Passion was saying something about, I mean, just using Passion for example, because I know Passion don't mind. She was like, if somebody, I could be over in somebody's chat, and they could be like, well, Passion was doing such and such. And I could say, and of course I might say, well, no, Passion didn't exactly say that, sis. You know what I mean? I could say that. Well, Passion didn't exactly say that. But that's not me taking sides. I'm just letting her know, because she didn't hear it. Obviously, the person may not have heard what Passion said. You know what I mean? But you know what I mean? Something like that. But it's not me taking Passion's side necessarily. It's just saying she didn't say that. So don't feed into it, because we all cool. So ain't no point of you feeding into whatever you thought Passion may have said. That's what I'm saying. So, how you doing, Stanka? Okay, let's continue. Cha.
She'll get her karma. She's getting some now. You want more kids? I'm trying to drop. Girl, hell no. Damage is still done. But just know that no pain goes unnoticed with the ones that can relate to the experience. Your strength shows. Even
What strength? This is what I want to understand too. What strength does Jasmine think that she is showing? I'm trying to understand. She just went she just went through that situation. I'm still lost at what strength she allegedly is showing. I'm like lost. When they start talking to her about this kind of stuff, I don't know why they say this kind of stuff to Jasmine. It's just weird to me. It's just really weird. Like, what strength is she supposed to be showing? What strength has she shown on here? I mean, other than being able for people to keep coming up here. I mean, keep coming up here and us talking about her, and she's still coming up here. Yeah, but she don't handle it well all the time. And I don't you know what I mean? and she keep doing the same old stuff. So what difference does it make? No matter what we know, not no matter really what we say, because Jasmine still comes up here, still embarrasses herself, still doesn't comb the children hair. She still, she treat Legendary still better than she treat everybody else. So what difference does it make? You know what I mean? So is it her being resilient or her just being stupid? You know what I mean? I'm just having a real conversation. Is it her being stupid or her just showing resilience? Now I know it can't be her showing resilience. I think she's just stupid. Okay, let's go.
Even on top of your traumas that are on top.
Hey, Stanker.
More trauma for trauma. It's an unfortunate situation, but you handle it on bigger nigga
Okay.
type time. Keep your peace, protect your peace, period. Yeah, they are. I see it. It's okay. Hey.
Okay, wait a minute. Let me read this again. My husband, master degree in business law, said that yes, a bail man gave back her money, her bail, not leaving the state, not living the state. Is that living the state or leaving the state or a country? But they do take a fee for their own time. Okay, so that's what you're saying. So basically, she probably, if they did a bail's bond, what that means is nobody paid money. That means somebody, her mother could put their house up or some type of collateral, or she gave money to do a bail's bondsman. So that don't sound like Philip or Stanker Daddy gave her any money, is what I'm trying to say. So yes, ma'am. Okay, let's continue. Nicola.
I'm okay. But yeah, y'all, I'm good. I'm fine. Was it a long drive? Hell yeah. Even though I wasn't driving, like,
Jasmine, that's how I know you have not really traveled anywhere. I've traveled in my car to New York. I've traveled in my car to Detroit. I've traveled in my car to, oh my God, North Carolina, South Carolina, Texas, girl, the state of Texas, Austin, Texas, Dallas, Texas, girl, all the way from St. Louis, Missouri, and from here to Texas. And I'm telling you that was definitely a long drive. Girl, you talking about 1 hour and a half is a long drive. That is not a long drive, dear. That is not. I don't know what you talk. That's how I know you don't go anywhere, and that's a darn shame that you have not left your city for real. And the only reason why you left your city because Quest told you, because Chris Quest wanted to for his birthday. And you probably paid for it. I'm already sure of it. Now, the second thing, and the only reason why he took you is because you paid for it. Second thing is the second reason why you left Austin or whatever you live, Texas. I'm not saying, I don't know where you live at, Jasmine, to be honest, right? But Austin, Texas, wherever in Texas, somewhere in Texas, to go to another part of Texas, which was what you say, an hour and a half or something like that, which is because you had to go through a court case and it was mandatory, okay? They wanted the money, right, to ensure that she would return to court. Exactly. So that's what I'm saying. So at the end of the day, ain't no baby daddy paid for, is what you all are saying. It's the point I was trying to make, right? Um, okay. And ain't no baby daddy. Jasmine irritates my soul. She has a channel with 60K subs. Exactly, girl. And if let me click on this so I can see this girl, because I can't see. If she just changed her mindset and her content, she would be killing it with the revenue and the sponsorship. But girl, it's too late. A stanker, that ship has done sailed. That ship has done sailed for her. Okay. That ship has done sailed. Jazz paid his fee, exactly, the court classes and of anger management and the law uh cost, exactly. Jazz paid, exactly. So I don't know what she get this man paid for at LOL. um I get it if there is money to get back, exactly. I would want it, right? But she focused on that, exactly. All she do is put up her hand out, and all she do is put her hand out. Right, exactly. She definitely does do that. Okay, pay that to whoever took you to court and sat there and waiting on you. Okay, exactly. But you know how it is. You know, it was probably her brother, girl, her lame butt. She gonna try to act like it was quiz or something. Uh, cost Jazz right the money, right? All this was done with court, exactly. She paid for that, exactly. That's what I'm saying, Myra. Jazz thinks that this is all done exactly, and it's not. It's sealed. The seal can be reopened at any time. Okay, but let's continue. So that's what I'm saying. You got to side eye. You got to kind of question certain things that I'm telling you that how Jasmine operates and the way that she does things or whatever. And I'm not saying she always have to come up here and tell us the truth. I'm not saying that, but I mean all I'm saying is why offer a lie though? Why offer a lie? Wait a minute, I gotta put some notes down here. And there's just some things I don't do either. I don't also throw I don't also throw sand on people or dirt on people or throw little comments and everything like that. I don't do that stuff either. Jasmine and Olivia got that bad. I don't do that. I'll just say the person's name. You know what I mean? I don't know why they do that. They get on here and they'll be like charballing with each other and be hitting at each other, but then won't say the other person's name. That's what I don't like about them. That's another thing I don't like about them. It's like say their name. If you got an issue with somebody, like if they don't like they Jasmine and Olivia have came on here and try to say stuff about me, but they don't want it, but they don't say my name. I don't like that either. Like say my name, Jasmine and Olivia. Okay.
I didn't even did we? I went to sleep for an
Okay.
hour. Went to sleep for an hour. I got up first because I fed Legend and stuff, and then guys parsed it out and we left. We left. We had to leave before 5:30. So it was still dark, and packed him something to eat because yeah, I didn't know how long. I was the last person in the courtroom. Everybody else was just in and out. I was literally the last person because they had to come up with something. They was having to come up with something because I was like, nope, nope, I'm not leaving until I get what I want. I didn't drove way out here, and I had to appear in court.
Jasmine, why do you think that they gotta give? I mean, I don't understand the arrogance of this woman. That's what's I think that's what's mind numbing to me. It's beyond her doing it and why she did it. It's beyond that, right? It's just she's just cocky with it. I don't understand why she's so cocky. I don't get that. Do you all get why she's so cocky? Why are you so cocky, Jasmine? That's weird. Hold on, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm trying to write out an order. I got an order to fulfill, and I need to make sure I remember. I gotta put it on my dang on desk. Okay.
I had to appear in court. And honestly, court was actually supposed to be last week, but they told me the day before. I was like, baby, first of all, I got all 5 kids. I didn't get nobody a notice. Like, can you take me here or anything? I was like, and I was like, can you yeah, I'm not trying to get it pushed back because, and even the judge was like, oh, you're in Williamson County. He was like, that is far. And some other person on the side, I don't know, they was like, wow, you drove here? Yeah, because y'all told me to. I don't know if y'all thought that I was here, but shit, I had to. Amen. Yes.
It's just weird. You move out really weird to me. I don't know why you act like that. I have no idea why you act the way you do. I don't understand why you act why do people put up with you? I really want to talk to some of your family members to understand why don't they just turn their backs on you sometime? Because until you figure stuff out, because you are very cocky for no reason. You just are. And I'm not saying that you have every right to feel whatever way you want to feel as a grown person. But I just think that you did do the stuff that Olivia said you did. I mean, like, well, now I ain't gonna say not everything, obviously, but you did threaten her. Let's get down to that. All this other stuff, I'm not gonna deal with that, but I am gonna get down. You did, for the most part, say that that you was gonna do something to her, blah 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 blah. Whether it was out of anger or not, and it was, but you still did it, right? But you was doing it all for Chris. I think that's what the issue is. That's what a lot of people are having a problem with. The fact that they know you did it for Chris, and then they also know the fact that you are a liar and you try to act as if you didn't do it. And that's where, and then you on here really cocky right about now. And so that's what the issue is. You're acting like you didn't really do anything. And I think that's a disservice, and it's very strange how you move and how you react and how you do certain things. You just a nasty piece of work. You know what I mean? Okay, you're just a nasty piece of work, and that's just what it boils down to. And I do think Chris, I think not Chrissy. Chrissy don't have nothing to do with this, and I do think Olivia is a nasty piece of work, right? But it's just the point that you did it, right? And I'm not saying you should have admitted to it, but now that they heard you say it, they got video clips. I mean, people can run video clips. Did Olivia do some things to you too? Yes, of course. But again, I just think that you could have came on here, cussed her out, and kept it moving, right? You should have came on here, cussed her out, and do whatever it is you was gonna do. But you shouldn't have. You wasted a lot of time and energy to come on here and cuss and threaten her the way you did, and you just could have dealt. That was 10 minutes of your life you can't get back, right? And now you had to go and pay money and go through all these changes that you could have been using that money to go buy your children some clothes, and that's just what it all boils down to. You know what I'm saying? Justin, he's done, but okay. But exactly. Hopefully Stanker will stop all that when he go to school. Okay. I just hope that they get their money back. Okay. Yeah, I just don't like the way she moves on things. It's just nasty. Them other kids are gonna look at Stanker weird because of all that growling and screaming. Y'all stupid. Hannah paid her bail. Jasmine lied because that money would go back to Hannah. I don't know. Understand why she said why she like that. Well, here's the thing. If Hannah paid her money, the money's in Jasmine's there, unless Hannah took her. See, Hannah might have taken her just so she can get her money back. Dang, I didn't even think about that. I don't know, y'all. Let me stop guessing. Stanker in the chat again tonight. Yeah, she is. She's cool. I like Stanker. Okay. I didn't know bail will refund. Yeah, you can get bail. You can get your bail refunded back to you, but whatever, like if you have court costs and whatever you have left over from that, they're gonna take it from the court cost. Um, to me, it's not her admitting it online because right, that could be used against her. It's her saying that she didn't do nothing, right, and believing it. Yes, that's definitely the issue. Yeah, yeah, but she knows she did it though. At the end of the day, they know she did it. She knows she did it. It's just like she shouldn't have came on here and said anything. She should have just said what happened or whatever, and that just be that. Rose the bond is non-refundable. Bail can the rose bond can be not be non-refundable. Okay. Well, I mean, it depends. I mean, we can definitely go into depth more with conversation, but let's continue.
God is good and everything is great. But I'm done with the situation. Y'all ain't gonna ever hear me talk about this woman ever on my page. I'm not even like I still support some reactors. I still watch some of their content, but honestly, when it comes to that one, I just, you know how you can't, some people you just really just can't stomach to watch. That's that. And what I learned, if you can't watch it, then bitch keep pushing. I will comment and say, hey, about, just showing your connection some love. But if it's about that one, it's strictly about them. Okay, so even if you can't watch her, then why don't you just at least let they platform run, Jasmine, because they did help you out in court. They did try their best to send you the information because your dumb self wouldn't have found it. Sometimes I can't. You still can show one love some love.
You not just you doing a stupid comment. Who cares about your comment? We're talking about letting the numbers run so she can get her money.
Maybe if I'm just in a mood of just being
Well,
nah.
I do that when I don't. If I'm not in Mimi's live, you best believe that I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna let her. I'm gonna listen to her while I'm cleaning up. I might not even comment. But every time any one of you all go live that have a channel, Oshun goes live. I watch her content all the time. I just don't always say anything. You know what I mean? But I'll run and let it run and do my thing and listen to it while I'm cleaning up or I'm doing something else. I might cut it down like kind of low if I'm hearing my euphoria. You know what I'm saying? So she can get her coins.
I just don't like her. So, I'm just kind of just done with it. You and me are not afraid to speak our mind, period. I do nothing. Ain't gonna do nothing. I'm gonna keep.
I'm just kind of tuning a little legendary out in the background, y'all. That's the only way I can watch this sometimes is when I tune him out because all that pterodactyl noises in the background can be annoying. Jasmine got away just online anger, exactly, and management of classes and donate food and yeah, really easy. Yeah, but just the fact that she gotta do it. You back? Okay. It's just the fact that she gotta do it. Bonds does charge a fee. Eyes closed. Why are you talking in line equal lying? Okay. Now, what happened to my people up here? They thought I was talking about. They thought they was gonna get some drama out of me or something. Is that why I had a whole gurge of people that came a second ago? Because they thought I was talking about some a particular person. And I'm just talking about. I'm comparing. I'm doing a contrast with one love and how I think that that's wrong. That Jasmine is doing that. I just think it's wrong. I just don't like. I don't like how Jasmine used them. I'm sorry, y'all. I know that. I know that's none of my business. It ain't none of my business. But I just think it's wrong that she sat up here and had a nerve to say she ain't gonna really watch her because that's what she talk about. That's what her content is about. I think that's wrong that she wouldn't do that. This girl is in school. She's a college student. I think she's in school. And Jasmine, that's the least Jasmine do because she showed Jasmine all kind of love. She didn't have to do that. I just get tired of Jasmine doing Benedict Arnold stuff. You know what I mean?
Doing great, like you've been doing. Thank you. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep my business, posting my own content like I've been doing. Like, child. It's just a
That's
lot.
annoying. I'm trying to
I should have
ignore
took a
it. Like,
screenshot of that
okay.
paper and posted it and been like, look at this, y'all. I thought about it, but probably been awkward. And plus, I would have, if I could have kept it, I would have kept it. But she needed to keep it. She needed to keep it. Can you see what? Pain is pain. Thank you for the support.
Who
Go follow.
telling no
Yes.
to?
But how's everyone? I did just post a vlog, y'all.
Who cares?
I did just post my vlog. I don't know. Can I pay my?
Jasmine, actually, this is more interesting than your vlogs that you post. Please spare us from your vlogs. Your vlogs really suck. It just, like I'm not playing. They really suck. They really suck. Okay, where we at? Okay, y'all. I'm only got 29 people in here, and I appreciate y'all. I'm gonna go ahead and go over here because I need to get started with um I gotta do a couple more things before I check out of here. It's pretty late. It's like 11 o'clock. It's going on 11 o'clock, and I want to get this stuff done because I'm still not done. It's gonna take me a few days. I can't really do as much as I want because my shelves got to get here, and then once my shelves get here, I can open Sesame and see all I got. But I'm getting tired, and I need to get out of here. My energy is going. But anyway, y'all do appreciate y'all energy. Thank you so much for coming live with me, and I hope nobody takes I hope everybody find everything that I said in the most positive light, because it's the truth. It's gotta be, it's gotta be something that has to be said though. I just don't think it's right that Jasmine would say that she's okay, she's cool with that she's going to uh not really watch people's content that talk about Olivia, when in the first place those very two content creators that I and some other people basically sent her a lot of information in regards to all the stuff that Olivia had been saying, and then she get up here, and that to me that's like a slap in the face, and it just shows how much of an opportunistic individual Jasmine is. You know what I'm saying? uh it stank it does kind of look like it says stanker, it's stinker. Oh, girl, I can't see. Thank you, Nicola. uh Stinker, I'm so sorry, girl. I just looked down. Stinker, where's Stinker at? I apologize. Stinker, type in here. Stinker, I apologize for calling you Stinker, girl. Oh, girl, I am so sorry. I apologize, girl. Thank you so much for saying that, Nicola. I apologize, stinker. St- I apologize, Stina. Stina. I'm sorry, Stina. Sorry, Stina. Did I say it twice wrong? I apologize. I apologize. I'm sorry, girl. I apologize. Ooh, child. You know I'm crazy. You know I can't see. I can't see. Everything look, it like stinking to me. I don't know how I look like a I'm sorry. Okay, y'all. Thank you so much. I do appreciate. Thank you, y'all, for saying that. I don't be tripping off of that. Hey, pull my coat tail. Sometimes I need my coat tail pulled. It's okay. Uh, um, yeah, thank you for pulling my coattail. I appreciate that. Anyway, well, I hope everything that I say don't rub anybody the wrong way, because it's not my intention is not to rub people the wrong way. My intention is just to give you, to be honest. And when it comes to these mommies, I just see where they sometimes they're the way that they handle their the way that they're handled their people, the people that show them love, they don't exactly show it back, and I think it's I think it's discouraging. I think it's disgusting. I think it's a disservice. It's a D. It's a D for my thoughts on that. And I don't like it when uh people do, when they do that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? Because if it wasn't for love, Jasmine probably would have been behind somebody's prison there, because she had, it's not like she had a real attorney. Let's just keep it real. I mean, she had an attorney. I shouldn't say she didn't have a real attorney. She had a public defender, and we already know how public defenders have 1,000 cases, and they don't have time to really get into your case in the way that they would like to. You know what I mean? So maybe they have a good heart, but still, um I've learned how to tune his loud butt out. Did she I apologize. Where is Stina? Stina, I apologize. Stina, I am so sorry. Let me type in the chat. Stina, I am so sorry. Stina, I'm so sorry. Girl, I call you Stanker, girl. I've been calling you Stanker for 2 days. Why you ain't tell me? Why you ain't say, look at the reread my name again? Girl, I'm looking down. Girl, I can't see. I apologize. I'm sorry. I'm laughing because it's it's not, it's funny. It's funny, but it's not funny because I'm making fun of the name. I'm making fun that I can't see. You know what I'm saying? Stina, I apologize. Okay, you accept my apology, girl. I'm sorry. I apologize. Okay, I apologize. Jeff had old crying one time, and one time, well, y'all call it Jeffrey the you talking about Jeffrey the giraffe. All right, y'all, let me get out of here. Y'all crazy. Y'all know between y'all of these comments and my non-site, I apologize, Stina, once again. All right, let me get off here, girl, before I start singing. You know you don't want to leave, but I was like, all right, let me get out of here. All right, see y'all later. Let me hear my music on the way out, y'all. Oh my God. Oh my God. Why y'all been girl, why you ain't correct me about your name? Girl, everybody else. Now why somebody else? I'm gonna blame her for my nonsense. Ain't that typical Taurus? Not trying to put something that they did wrong on somebody else. Ain't that typical? Ain't that typical Taurus behavior? I know it is. I ought to be ashamed of myself. But anyway, y'all gonna ride on up out of here. I'm crazy. I'm just as loosey goosey in my sight as anybody want to be. But that's okay. It's just small writing that I can't see. I can't see it like on the computer. The computer has made my sight not so well. On top of me being just, you know, having a whatchamacallit, cataract on my eyes. So it is what it is. All right, y'all, let me get out of here. Okay.
Welcome to the temple of truth, love, and healing. If you feel this energy, hit that button, Crystal. She the goddess with the glow, drop gems in the flow. Healing keys and crystal codes, stock A in control. Mommy sector, she tapped in. Trending topics, no capping. Laughing through the chat when trolls tried to distract. Said I'm not a reactor, and that's that. Sound therapy, soothe the soul. Tarot truth, she makes you whole. Natural roots with a future bold. Crystals rise when a story's told. We shine, we vibe, we heal together. Dr. Amira, she light as a feather. Strong like Taurus, don't fold under pressure. Hit that sub, be a crystal forever.
Black girl magic, no apology. Life coach lessons with astrology. She building websites, breaking mold. Malcolm X vision with a Tupac soul. Crystals in the chat, feel free to speak. She got that aura, strong yet sweet. Self-love loud, she teaching the art. From tease to tarot, she hit your heart.
Holistic grind, that soulful shine. She joke around, but her wisdom divine. Advocate, healer, goddess, guide. Dr. Amira got the whole tribe unified. We shine, we vibe, we heal together. Dr. Amira, she light as a feather. Strong like Taurus, don't fold under pressure. Hit that sub, be a crystal forever. She's God, she's your coach, she's your vibe. Subscribe. No, you ain't just a viewer, you a crystal. Come get this healing, come be divine, oh believe.
Dr. Amira live.
Don't miss the signs, though. We shine, we vibe, we heal together. Dr. Amira, she light as a feather. Strong like Taurus, don't fold under pressure. Hit that sub, be a crystal forever. She's your coach, she's your vibe, subscribe. No, you ain't just a viewer, you a crystal. Come get this healing, come be divine, over me. Dr. Amira live, don't miss the signs.